Hey there YouTube, it's Zweihorne, and today I would like to go over a chess game that I recently had on October 31st on Halloween on chess.com. The time controls for the game were 5 minutes with 0-second increments, and if you'll notice, my rating is still quite humble. I played chess when I was quite a bit younger and have been trying to get back on the ball lately. So I begin the game e4. Knight to c6 is my opponent's response. Knight to f3. a6. And why a6? Well, for those of you who know the Roy Lopez opening, I believe a6 is a very telling move. And what does it tell us about our opponent? Well, it tells us our opponent wants to develop this d5 pawn very, very quickly. And why is that? Well, when the d pawn is developed, this bishop can come to this b5 square and pin the knight to the king. So the knight cannot move, the king would be in check. So that a6 move is very telling. Perhaps not the best move at this point in the game, but that's fine. So I play d4. Sure enough, my opponent plays d5. I play knight to c3 because this e-pawn is undefended and attacked once, so now it's defended. My opponent plays bishop to g4. And now perhaps the best move of the game for me, in e takes d5. Attacking this knight. This pawn cannot be taken by the queen. It is defended by a lesser piece, the knight, the white knight. So what to do with this knight? Well, you can take it back home. Black can put it to this a7 square. Both are very passive choices, probably not the best choices, kind of time-wasting choices. So perhaps correctly, knight to b4. And in the game, I played a3. Why is a3 not the best move in this situation? Well, because of knight takes d5. And now this knight is out of trouble, and the position is roughly equal in material and roughly equal in development. So in this situation, I found one other possible move, which I believe to be possibly better. And if you would like, you can pause this video and see what you would do in this situation with white pieces. You ready? What I found in analysis was that bishop to c4 could be a good move. And this is on my own analysis. I don't have a chess computer or anything like that. But why is bishop to c4 a good move? Well, it immediately stops the recapture, and perhaps it is unwise to try and hold on to this material, but in analysis I found only one refutation for black in this situation, and that would be e6. Why is e6 a refutation? Well, if a3, attacking this knight, it's possible for black to simply capture with the e-pawn. Now we are attacking this light squared bishop, and perhaps then white can play safe, bishop to a2, and knight can come back home. Now I would say this is a roughly equal position. Perhaps white has a slight development edge, and this bishop is definitely going to become an asset later in the game, looking down a very, very delicate diagonal for black. And the threat on this pawn is going to have to be dealt with very soon. In fact, it is attacked twice and right now defended only one time. So perhaps white can simply recapture right away, because if queen takes, well then you're just losing the queen. So perhaps this is a way for white to capitalize on the position and gain another pawn. And very simply, this knight can return to this first development square, and white can be up a full pawn. However, if white doesn't play exactly correctly, this capture is going to be very, very scary, because if you are greedy, you're going to find yourself losing material very quickly. But this was just an interesting situation that I found in one of my games. This situation here, in which I played this fifth move, excuse me, correctly, I believe, threatening the knight, but then sort of blundered by playing the timid a3 when bishop to c4 was available. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like chess videos. I'm toying with the idea of doing a little bit of analysis on some games that I'm using for research. But besides that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you got something out of the video, and I'll see you next time.